Alright, I think this is functioning correctly. Anywho, if you don't know, guys, I won't be streaming or making videos for the next 2 days because I'm doing a Pokemon Go community thing for the next 2 days. So at the very end, one second, let me close my door real quick. Ooh, I'm going over here, and I'm back. I am a severed arm. Okay, I'm back. Now at the very end is the Q&A session, meaning you guys, I'm gonna have my phone. Basically, I'm gonna read chat, and I'm doing my server, and you guys can ask me all types of questions, like anything in general. That's it. I don't mind. This entire stream is just kind of for that, and if you do enjoy the stream, please tell me. That's what I'm gonna do. That's the entire stream purpose. It's just for if you guys have questions, and if you don't know what to ask me, you can ask me in chat or you can ask me in stream. I don't mind. At most. So I hope you enjoy the stream, because at the very most, this is just hopefully just enjoy the stream, because at the very end, this is something I want to do for a Q&A for a long time, but I never really had the chance to. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy it. I'm just gonna wait and chat. If you guys are shy, it's perfectly fine. I'll just kind of wait, and if that takes time, I'm perfectly fine with that. Also, if this comes out as a video, you can ask in the comment section also questions. I could probably answer them in its own separate video. Let me see. Where else can I put these lanterns? 5 blocks high. Now I'm gonna put a lantern here, so it's not permanently dark. Hey, there are 2 people in chat. Welcome. I know this is not a traditional stream, but it is like 10 o'clock at night, and I have to make a video, because I did make a video in like a day, so I feel like this was needed at most, because at the very least, you guys all deserve credit, and you deserve a lot of respect. You subscribe to this channel, and I shouldn't slack on that goal to keep making content for you guys. Hopefully you guys understand that. This live stream is not meant for comedic. It's meant to, if you have questions, you can ask them. If you have any ideas, you want to talk your mind out, you can tell me in chat, because at the very most, it helps me out. Alright. Wait, why did I do that? Hold on. Also, if you don't know I'm playing Minecraft, it's because it's the thing I usually do when I'm waiting. It's like, whenever I wait anything out, I just kind of hop on my server and do some small updates. So, this is a leak for anyone that is wanting to enjoy the server. I'm gonna update you all on this. Me and MJ have talked about the event, and it's gonna be happening very soon. We're still figuring out a lot more music, so be excited for that. Be excited, everyone. Be excited. The stream is just meant for fun. I'm burned out and a bit tired. Is there a chicken here? What? No, I gotta replace that snow now. There we go. That looks, gives the map a bit more detail. Yeah, looks good. It's Friday. It's a Friday. Yes, it's Friday. Between me, you have no idea how long I've been waiting for Friday. It's work. Work has been busy. And today I had to put up a lot of stuff, so Friday is goddamn incredible. Thank God Friday exists, otherwise I'll be stuck in perpetual hell, basically. Alright. Yeah, also welcome Ash. How are you? Welcome to the stream, Ash. Anyone that is watching the stream as a video, just know that most of me talking to fans will be in the live chat, and you guys can ask your own questions in the comment section when this becomes a video. It's something I'll do. I'll allow it. But at the very end, I'll give maybe I'll give a tour of the server at the most while I'm waiting for questions. So during the live stream event, or that live event me and MJ are gonna do, everyone gonna be invited. Basically, when that happens, if you join my Discord server, I think I'm gonna link it in the description of maybe the live stream chat, or if not, I'm gonna basically probably put it somewhere. I don't know exactly where I'm going to put it. Maybe I'll put it in the comment section when this thing comes out. But at the very least, that's what I'm going to do it. And when that happens, basically, there's going to be an IP for a Aethnos server. Which that server will basically be like the main hub area. And you guys will get to see that. And it'll be a really fun event. So, okay, so this is where you're going to spawn in. Basically, the event is going to be like a 1 hour wait before the event. So, you guys are going to have time to walk around, and you can have a lot of fun. Like, basically, I'll give you an entire rundown of the whole map. So you have Ash's house. I'm not going to affect it. This is Ash's house, actually. I want to show that off. We have Thomas's house over here. We have a random build. I don't know what that's for exactly. That's to the village faction, all the way on that wooden bridge, but I'll do that one later. Back here, I have no clue what to do with this. Maybe I'll use it for fan work. Maybe I'll do for fan concepts. You guys can tell me what you guys want in stream or in comments or something, but this entire area is untouched since the first day had the server, so just know that I don't know what the hell to do with it, except for the build in Lava Cast, but that was because I was bored. Alright, so that's that area. Oh shit, I broke that. Hold on. And if I continue this way, you'll see this area, like a mine shaft. Well, it's basically is a mine shaft. It's something that I've worked on for like the first time I opened the server. When I started it, I accidentally nuked the ground above here, and so I created a giant mine shaft going straight down the middle. Don't question my ethics. I got bored. Maybe when I started, I wasn't thinking right when I was doing it. So yeah. As well as this, there is a couple mine shaft / generated things that I created with a couple friends. So yeah, we also have a ravine here, which I'm going to do something with this, but not anything yet. This is going to have a tour for now, because at the very end, I had a plan for the stream, and just waiting for questions at most. But let me continue. Let me get back up here. And let me see. Then you have this area down here, which is just not going to be touched. There's a train glitch over there, which I kind of blocked off, so that's why that wall is all blocked off. If I can get back up here very quickly. And there is a way to get up to the surface even quicker, and it's through this area, because if you go here, this was built completely by Thomas's brother. So you might notice this. This is basically a staircase that will basically probably act as an up and down area. It works pretty good, and you can basically exit out this area. So that's spawn, basically. And you also have, I don't know, maybe this can be like every live stream. You can tell me what you want in this building, because this probably is going to be some kind of live stream building. I don't know. There's something about that I worked on. I don't remember why. Lighthouse, as always, I'm going to kind of rush through that, because spawn is going to be easy. You can explore all you want. And my house. Just in chat, you can ask questions. Well, so I'm going to keep exploring. So my house is down here, which I feel like the best way to see it is probably from the outside view, because I feel like that's the best way to look at it. And this is the outside view of my house. It's not the best looking, but at the very most, it's something that I do enjoy. And it is well hidden underneath the giant lava casting, so I kind of like that a lot. The next thing I want to show off, which this is for anyone that does know anything with the old server. In my old server, there was an underwater castle, a castle of obsidian, and a winter wasteland, or some kind of frozen mountain area. So in return, I'm not going to talk about that over there. I'm going to show you something new I just added. This will be updated in the Rifco files later on. It is the brand new underwater castle, which is supposed to represent the underwater castle I built in my original days, my server, but I did not have any video files or recordings of what the thing looked like, so I had to go completely off memory and see what I can make. And this is pretty much how it went. It's not the best, but it'll do until I can figure out a solution. Or deeper, I'm blind now. So I'm going to exit out this hole, which this is just leads out to this side. Yeah, it's not a big castle. It's something I've worked on for a while, and it was pretty small. Now I'm going to show off the obsidian castle, which I think I may have showed off last stream. I have no clue exactly. But this is the obsidian castle. It's pretty small, but it does resemble like those old Roman stereotypical castles. Like the big throne room takes over the entire building. And this is what the castle looks like from an aerial slash view. I'm going to try and get a good angle of it. I think that's a good angle. No, let me try and get a better one. Yeah, that's a good angle. I feel like everyone who's seen my channel already knows what the village faction is, because I either talk about it a lot or I probably just show it off more often than not, and it's something that I like to show off. It's one of my favorite builds so far. And plus, it even gives reason to how you can get up to the mountain, so it works out, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna get down from here and continue on with my tour. The village faction is one of my favorite builds. It's a simple village, but I just updated it to make it look a lot more attractive, a lot more modern, and has a ton of little designs that I like a lot. Which a couple of my favorite things are the giant villager statues. I don't know where the giant wood one went. I might have burned down the giant wooden villager statue. Oh, I did. And that's all you need to know about the village faction. It's just a village. It's mainly just a village I made up, but it looks cool, and I like it a lot. But at most, it's not the best. I could definitely be better, and I could definitely do a lot more. The next thing I want to show off is, I think it's called Beacon Tower or the Peaceful Peace Tree Tower or something. But this tower is a good build for beginners. Like if you ever want to start building anything simplistically nice, try building something like this. It's not too detailed. It's not too authentically built, but it is well detailed. Also, you have Scruffy here. Hello, Scruffy. How are you? He protects the tower. Scruffy protects the tower from demons. I think that should explain a bit. Now, I don't know which one to do next. It's either I can show off the Raider faction and its update, or I can show off the Kingdom faction. But I'm going to show off the Raider faction since I can instantly fly around. So the Raider faction is pretty small. It's not as big as all the other ones, but it's decently big at most. The Raider faction, I guess, resembles more of like a pillager kind of place, or Mad Max-ish. I guess, mainly because it looks a lot more like a Mad Max build with the crumbling wooden walls and the overgrowth and the dead horses and the stolen objects and all of the watchtowers. It's not the best, I'll admit that, but I definitely think I have done good enough that I can probably update little updates here because I don't want to give this too much design. Because it's a raider faction, it's not the most peaceful place. As well as we have the side area here, which is just another additional upgrade to the raider faction that mostly leads to the abandoned, yet somehow still standing, Rifco Swamp Water Laboratory, which I am not going to explain anything else other than the name. Hopefully you guys understand that. Okay, sorry about that. Mainly this building is going to stay in this state of disrepair because I want to do something unique and give off a ruin that looks like a ruin and not just like a crumbling mess. Alright, I showed this area off. That's final. That's the last location because that is the most update so far. So the next areas I want to show off are the Kingdom faction, and then the next one being the mining faction. So the Kingdom faction's design of this bridge was originally just out of random concept. I just grabbed a bunch of wood and started building a massive bridge. Soon enough, I actually liked the way it turned out, and I kept it the way it was. And it resembles to look very nice. It's one of my favorites so far, actually. So this is the Kingdom / Protection faction. It's one of my favorite ones. It's not my favorite, but it's one of the top 2 of my favorites because it's still being constructed as I speak. As there's still a lot of simple builds like this that I could definitely add updates to. Like maybe can add updates to buildings more often. But at the same time, I am still figuring out what I want before updates. So that's the main reason why I don't update this area often, and I might do it later on. So just know that this Kingdom faction is still being updated as I'm doing right now, but will be finished when I release the map, which is something that I hope you guys do. And if you guys like this channel and you want to support it, share it with people who like Minecraft, because the channel has lost some subs, so come on, bring it back. Let's get to 150 subs. Let's do it. We made to 110. Let's do that. As well as this, we have the little shopping district area here, which is more of just like a bunch of small buildings, but like I said, there's a lot of work to be done before the map is completely finished, so keep that in mind. There's a lot of work to be done. And since in last stream, I just built in last stream the Pirate Cafe, which is something that I don't know if anyone cares about, but this was built like last stream at most, and it's something that I enjoy. Actually, it's one of those things that I made out of concept of what would it look like if I had a pirate restaurant in my server, and it turned out nice, to be fully honest. And the kitchen resembles a cave on the side of the work. It's small, but it works out in the very end. Probably not safe for actual work. And on the right of the Kingdom faction, at the right or left, I guess it's left where I'm looking, has a massive side bridge that is hidden and goes across the shoreline up until this massive... Actually, if you don't know what this is just a bunch of lava castings I did over and over to a point where it just looked extremely odd. I'm going to fix some holes of it, because at the very end, this is a massive lava cast that I thought would match the entire idea. And it worked out to help, because in the very end, now I have this massive bit of land that sticks out on the side that I can actually use as a area of construction, and I actually like that a lot. Alright, now that I showed that off, I now want to show off the little areas here. Like, I don't know what this is. This build was built when I was tired, and I built this area while watching YouTube, something about Fred. Because at the very end, this is just small update areas that I was going to do for something, and I never did. The next area in particular is the mining faction, or the miner faction, but I call it the mining faction. And this takes place probably around my favorite era, which was around the Bronze Age. But at the very end, I'm still building it. Like, the buildings are very simplistic, because I imagine that, like, you wouldn't want to put a roof on a building that's supposed to be like a built based off for construction of stone. But here's the difference. In this house, we have one house that is completely different. This one, and I'll show that off. Anyone that has not heard about the DJ booth, the farm, or that'll be shown off in about 20 minutes. Basically, we have this nice looking house, which is based for my friend MJ, which he and I are doing a collaboration in the near future. We're figuring out everything still, so don't worry about that. But if you go around here, you'll notice that there's a lot more builds around on this side, as there is a tent, which I don't know what I'm going to do with. This is like a filler building until I can figure out a solution. We have this building, and underneath the groundworks right here, I got to figure out how to get through. There we go. We have approximately 3 housing units, some wood, a mine shaft, and it leads all the way right back out here with a massive Rifco ruin remaining intact on this side as well. I built all this because it thought it would match the Kingdom faction very good, and I thought it would match the idea, as well as the remains of an old redstone device my friend Thomas made, which, to be fully honest, it didn't work out, but I feel like it could work better. Now then, I want to show off the Winter Wasteland update / the Winter Wonderland update. Now this is the Winter Wonderland update. It doesn't do much other than add a snowy peak to this upper mountain area, but it then also gives lore here too, because it makes all of this extremely snowy. All of it is snowy. Every little bit of it is snowy because it's Christmas time, and I'd imagine that on Christmas you probably want to have some snow. You want some nice, cold, cuddly snow that will probably freeze your tits off or some shit. But in the very end, that's what this is. My concept was make a mountain and cover it in snow. So instead of making a mountain, I already had this mountain here, and I started off by covering it up completely. At the moment, it's not going to go any further down, but it is going to slope down sideways around this area. Because with these mountains, I feel like I could add or expand the snowy areas because of these mountains. So, at the very least, that's kind of the progress I'm going for with these mountain areas. But in my opinion, I kind of like the idea that this does, but probably not the best. To be fully honest, I could execute this way better. But I can't, because I don't know how to do shit, and whenever I do try, it's pretty obvious that everything doesn't work to plan, but that's perfectly fine. Everything's fine. I'm actually going to do that right now, so I can actually... Alright, let me see. How much of the mountain do I want to cover up? This looks cool. To be fully honest, this looks like a proper Christmassy update, with the snow covering up the mountain and everything. But you gotta figure out a solution. Like, how do I figure out all this? How do I... Oh, the head kicked in now. Cool. So I gotta layer out we're just gonna turn out. I'm gonna go around this side, get rid of these saplings, prevent trees from going there, then maybe break this, go around the mountaintop, right around here. To be honest, I'm doing this to try and figure out what I want to add in for the mountain. Then maybe turn this down to here, go up to here, go back down, and end it off there. I think that looks pretty good for like a Christmassy kind of snow update. And no, this won't be updated all the time. This map update will be mainly for Christmas, as whenever I do update the map, it'll be mainly for storyline content, but this is just an update for Christmas. I'd imagine that in Christmas time, you probably won't want to have that jittery cold feeling that snow gives off, so I'm going to leave this here for when the event happens. It'll be pretty cool, actually, and we're going to have adventure mode. People are going to be given items. You can all hang out. I think it'll be pretty fun. But at the very end, we're still planning out this music, what we're going to do with it, how much we're going to figure out. All of it's going to be done, and it's going to take a little bit more time, because I want to make this a memorable event, and hopefully anyone that does see it will sub, because it helps the channel grow, and I hope to grow soon. Stuck at 110 subs for the last couple days. Gotta think about it. Probably someone has archived that video I made earlier about maybe a couple days ago that I deleted. Probably someone. If you can't hear my voice, I'm not having fun. I've been dealing with a lot of stresses of real life, a lot of work-based stress, normal stress, and a lot of stress based upon how people see me, which is something that always kind of bugged me as a kid. And whenever I live stream, if it sounds like I don't sound like I'm natural, or if I sound more natural in live streams, I love replying to questions because it keeps me mentally occupied, and it's something I love doing. I love answering questions, I love helping others, but when it's just me, I'm not killing the chicken. I'm not killing the chicken. Chicken, you can flare now, okay? Alright? Buddy, get on, get on. Get on, get your friends are over there. Go, okay? I won't kill you. I'm not gonna kill you, buddy. There we go. Save their chicken. He's gonna get killed by a wolf. So this is the update that I did, and I think it looks good, actually. I kind of like it. There won't be many lights in this one area, but I like it. Alright. Oh, there's some green spots left. Let me get that one. And I think that's all of it. That looks really neat for like a locations or slash area. Because in the very end, I don't know. Would you guys want me to turn this little area into a location? Tell me in the comment section when this comes out as a video, because that'd be cool. I would love to make a frozen location right by, or I'll make a whole new frozen area just with a portal or a command block to teleport someone there. So that'd be cool looking. Tell me if you want that in the comments, because at the very least, it'll be great. And I love adding locations to the map based around what people want. Then I can make a Rifco video on that too, so that'll be important. That actually looks really nice, because you can definitely see like the ice bridge across there. I could put like an ice castle here too, but I can make that an ice castle, actually. If you can't tell, I'm getting mentally tired already. Alright. If it sounds like... Look, I'm gonna say something. If it sounds like in this stream I am not fully awake, I'm not. I haven't been able to sleep lately, which is a big problem of mine. And for the last week, I've been having a hard time sleeping. I don't know why, to be fully, but it could be because of stress or something related to it. I'm not fully sure. All I do know is I basically been having a hard time sleeping, and I've been not able to normally get a good night's rest, which is a really bad problem. So during those times, I keep myself busy when I can't sleep, like by live streaming, or at this point, I just want to live stream because I feel like you guys deserved a nice content change. Because at the very end, I've been doing Minecraft live builds and a bunch of other stuff. And I thought you should just hear from me being a person to person. I'm not having a good time sleeping, and at the very end, it's something that is affecting me mentally and physically. Like, since I've been having these problems, I haven't been able to walk as much as I usually do. Because I usually go walking on the weekends, and during the weekdays, I go walking maybe 3 days, 4 days a week. And I'm going to start walking tomorrow, and that was my only first day of walking that I've done in a while. So that should say something, that something is really not right. And I don't know if I'm live streaming is a good or a bad thing, to be fully honest. But I don't edit videos either, which is a problem because I don't usually get views for unedited videos. So I don't know. Tell me if you want more edited, if you want more live streams or videos, just tell me in the comments and I'll listen. But since I have a live streaming program, I might as well do live streams in that case. On my head. Alright, so we have jungle trees. We have my normal trees here. Oh yeah, 2 Christmas trees, because this is like the second Christmas this server has been in. So that's fair. We have a couple dead trees. Now what I'll show you. Oh wait, I never showed off this location. I've lost track. I'm sorry, guys. So this right here, I lost track a little bit. I'm really sorry. But this is the new, or not new, it's been here for like a couple weeks now, the abandoned Rift Coast settlement. This basically is a story plot mechanism that I'm not going to alter for Christmas because this is based off for the storyline. Anyone can say their theories in the description. There will be a video talking about it. I also want to know what your theories could be, because your theories could go in the official lore, so please put that in. I'll greatly appreciate that, to be fully honest. Now, I think it's time to head to the swamp. No, we're not going to see Shrek, and no, we're not going to see ain't nobody else. We're going to see a city. We're going to see a city right here, boys. Now, if you go into the swamp of my server, you might notice that there is something different about my swamp. Where are all the wooden builds? Where are all the swampy shacks? Where are all the... I'm not going to explain that. I'm not going to say anything else because I don't want to sound like a jerk. Sorry. So, in return, welcome to Swamp City. Or as I call it, the Seaside or Swamp Side City. As my old city is called Seaside City. And that was removed in my first map. So I want to rebuild it. So I made Swamp Side City. mixing the feeling of a swamp with the feeling of a city. Unlike last video or unlike last stream, I added a bunch more stuff like roofing designs. Each building has its own unique roof structure, which is something I added in because I thought it would look cool to have each building have a unique roof design, because that'll make the city a lot more pleasant. As well as we have the brand new and improved clock tower. This clock tower took me a while to build because I did this at around 11 to 12 o'clock at night. And if you don't know, you can actually see the clock doing its ticking animation, which your clock's hands don't move. They just flash like that. But this ticking animation is so cool because it's very simple redstone, as well as you can also exit out on this side too. But if you look, it basically blinks, and it is my favorite thing about the entire build is how the blinking effect works properly. Alright, so now that I showed you that building, I don't think I should show the insides of each building because each building is kind of empty. They're not really in use yet. I mean, other than a couple and a broken window. Who broke the window? I know Tom was on the server earlier, but I don't know who broke the window. You know, I'll fix it up. Each building is still kind of empty because of the fact that I am still kind of figuring out what I want to do with it. As some buildings I have turned into smaller stores, while other ones I am still thinking of. But I do want to show off something that I didn't talk about. There's a video called Bronzen Burgers, which is on my channel. It's something that I think is my favorite video so far. I killed my throat making the video, so if you guys want, can you please give that video some love? That video is pretty weird, and it basically the trailer for the Bronzen Burgers, and it was something that I did as an attempt. Thank you so much. So we did that. I showed off each building. I'm showing off their roofs. Each one seems to be different because I was lazy, except for that one. But I'll explain what's going on the left area later. Now we have the place that I like to call Bronzen Burgers, with the old known Golden Crown and Happy Burger Man. Now let's say you want a good old burger, right? You want to go to your local McDonald's or KFC or something. But you wake up in this world and you realize there is no KFC or McDonald's or anything like that. Well, don't you worry. You have Bronzen Burgers here to give you your good old food from home cooked delight. Or something, you know. Bronzen Burgers was my first attempt at making a burger place, as my first place was based off of McDonald's. And that was pretty easy to make. The Bronzen Burgers, I'm sorry, my hands are itchy, it's freezing in here, is based off my own concept, where I actually drew it on a simple art program of what I wanted, and it looks pretty good for a designed restaurant. As well as all this, they have a vegan restaurant here, actually. I have not given it a name yet, but I am going to give it a name sooner or later. But it is still one of my favorite buildings. It's the second one of my restaurants I like building, because at the very end, it's fancy looking. It has that very white, pristine look. You have the floor you can see is right above the ruins of what this airship has done and destroyed the building below, so they rebuilt right above the building, and it is something that I liked as an Easter egg nod. At the very end, each available space works out perfectly, and at the very end, I just want to work to see if I can fill up every available space of this build. But there is a new location, which is this area back here, which I never showed this off because I just finished it today. This is basically the completed version of where you'd have, I guess, a town hall, because like you have maybe it's like a city town hall or something, and then you have the other buildings. And I think one of the buildings' windows got blasted out or something. Oh yeah, I blast out the windows with a end crystal. Right. I got fixed that during stream. Why do I do that? But yeah, that's mainly the entire map for now. The map isn't as big as I want it to be. It's pretty small, but I'm still figuring out on how to get better at building, figuring out how to make it, figuring out what to do. To be fully honest, I want to thank my fans of my channel. I want to thank a bunch of people. I want to thank Gamer Geek so much. I want to thank my friend Panda, my friend Nitro, bunch of fans, bunch of friends who've been by my side before this journey, after the journey, and during this journey. All I can say is that I am tired. I'm going to bed. Like, right now, I'm gonna get off the game and go straight to bed. My head hurts. So, this is a very short stream. I'm in the stream, okay? Like, I get it. Like, you're probably like, Kevin, why are you stream early? I can't. I thought this was a good idea to do a stream, but this headache is getting bad, and I can't think straight. If you like the stream, please like and sub, or join the comment section or something. Also, tell me what you want in the next update, because I'm going to be going in the comments and reading out, like, what you guys would want. Anywho, I'm going to prove that I'm getting off the game right now by doing that. So, I'm going to end stream. I'm sorry for not enjoyed the stream, but my head hurts really bad. Enjoy the rest of your night, everyone. I'll talk to you tomorrow through like a video or something, but I'm going to take a break from live streaming. And probably break from YouTube for like a couple days because my head hurts really bad.